Football, basketball, and baseball, the traditional sports tend to get a lot of love, but extreme sports are growing. And as 9 News Side sports reporter Kayla Anderson shows us, one of Tucson's own is well on his way to being one of the most popular athletes in the sport.
The downside. Yeah, again, last double. This is going to be a... Yes!
High-flying action, tricks, and risk. BMX has taken the action sports world by storm.
Bam! Peraza turning it up, 360 bars.
And so has local rider Kevin Peraza.
Superman C-grab, double tail whip.
Growing up with a father who rode competitively, there was no such thing as baby steps when it came to Kevin getting on a bike.
I was probably 4 or 5 years old that I got my first little red line mini cruiser. It was like a little race bike.
While most of the neighborhood kids played in their backyards, Kevin and his 3 brothers learned how to do tricks in theirs.
I used to have a whole ramp set up in my backyard. We didn't have no cement, so it was like these awesome wooden jumps, kind of sketchy sometimes, little old, beat up. We'd sweep our dirt and water it and sweep it some more and harden it up. We'd even pick the rocks out and stuff.
A simple bike to many was a treasure to the Peraza boys. Soon, Kevin's talent would no longer be contained to his backyard. He started to get serious, perfecting his style at Premises Park in downtown Tucson.
My freshman year was when I started competing in professional events. I was real shy about it. Not a lot of people knew I even rode, but...
What?
I just knew I was good because I could keep up with the guys that I looked up to, and from then on it was just I just wanted to do that. That's all I wanted to do.
Now at the age of 19, he's a pro. The recent Sunnyside grad is a part of Mongoose Racing. He's competed in hundreds of events and can't even count the number of countries he's been to.
I've got a world map on my wall with tons of little stamps here and there, and just little pins everywhere that I've gone, and it's definitely been a blessing just to go around the world.
In 2013, Kevin won his first big competition, Simple Session in Europe. That helped launch his career, but just a few weeks ago, he received news that would take it to another level. Younger brother Victor was there to see it all.
We were in his room and my mom comes in and she just here, some mail for you, and he opens it up and he starts almost tearing up and he's excited for it. My mom's yelling, "Oh yeah, he got it."
His big brother received an invitation to this year's X Games in Austin, Texas.
This has definitely been one of my life-changing moments for sure in my career, because it's the biggest event in action sports. The fact that I'm invited as one of the top 12 best riders in the world is definitely a blessing for me.
Competing in BMX Park will allow Kevin to show some of his best tricks.
Park is the ramp riding, as you see, the big jumps, the big tricks, the spinning, the flipping like everyone likes to see. And I'll definitely do some new things.
But the ultimate treat will be getting to represent his family and hometown.
Tucson has definitely treated me great. It's my hometown, and I don't regret one thing from here. I couldn't be more thankful to have a mom and dad and 3 brothers just to be along this ride with me.
That's amazing.
Really amazing story.
And I have to ask you, watching him, has he ever been afraid? Is he ever afraid?
I asked him that, and I asked his little brother Victor that too. They said, no, we're never really afraid. We definitely fall and we get hurt, but we just have to know that we have to get back up and keep riding, because this is what we love to do and this is what we were born to do. And those X Games, he will be competing next Sunday on ESPN in the BMX
What a
Park.
huge accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kayla.